I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense to me. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing Jaron Boots Ennis and the backlash that he has been receiving for going to spar with Canelo, how do I keep saying this man's name wrong? With Canelo Saul Alvarez in preparation to getting him ready for the big fight coming up September 13th between Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford. So I already kind of cooked on this. If you watched my last video called Off Code with Jaron Boots Ennis, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it to the end of the video. Make sure you click it to watch it, where I talk about Jaron Boots Ennis being called all these names and saying he's being off code and he's betraying Terrence Crawford and all of these things that these people were saying about Boots sparring Canelo, helping him get ready for camp. And I gave my 2 cents about the situation. Now, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. When I link the video to the end, you can go over there and watch it and let me know and drop it below your 2 cents. So I thought that people had their opinions. You would have the content creators making the videos about it, and that would be the end of it. But it wasn't. Now you have Bernie the Boxer coming out, and he has some things to say on his live. And I'm going to just let you see what he had to say, and then I'm going to come back and give my 2 cents about the situation. And you make sure and you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents about the situation. Here we go.
Like I say, boy, everybody got a price, man. And I guess Boots, he had his price. I don't know what he getting, but he sold out. That's all I can say. He sold out. Now, I'm just going to state the fact. He sold out. That's it. He sold out. That's it. You know what I mean? And like I say, I don't knock Canelo, but come on. You could say graciously, nah, I'm out of training, or I'm doing this, or you ain't got to tell him hell nah. Just tell him in a gracious way. Tell him in a gracious way. Appreciate the offer, but I ain't no sparring partner. Anything. But nah, here he go. Smiling, giggling, taking pictures. All right. So listen, we gonna whoop two asses that night. Canelo's and his. Okay? Canelo's and his. All right.
Now, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. And maybe I'll let it play in the background as I'm going through this. So, y'all heard what Bernie the Boxer said, right? He said, first of all, he said like 90 times, he sold out. He sold out. What else can you say? He said it like 5 times, like he's trying to put you under some type of hypnosis or something. So I thought that was kind of weird that he kept repeating that. But I was listening to Bernie the Boxer, and when I heard that he came out and said something before I went to check it out, I was like, man, that's crazy that Bernie the Boxer really came out and addressed this, because I would think that Bernie the Boxer would know that it's clearly nothing wrong with Boots going to spar Canelo in camp. Like, boxers do it all the time. They go help other fighters get ready for fights. All these, like, boxers spar each other, like, period. Like, they spar each other. And I'm sure you would know that it wouldn't make any sense for Boots to turn down an opportunity like this to be able to go spar Canelo. I'm sure that you would understand that. But in my opinion, just to give my 2 cents, I just felt like Bernie the Boxer came out and he's just pandering to the fans with this, right? I mean, if you listen to what he's saying, he's like, I mean, you could have told him you ain't no sparring partner. What do you mean you could have told him you ain't no sparring partner, Bernie? I don't understand what that means. Who's not a sparring partner? Why would Boots not be a sparring partner? Imagine somebody calling you and being like, hey, can you help me out for my fight? You're like, no, I ain't no sparring partner. So does that mean like you not supposed to go spar with anybody else to help them with their camp? but people are supposed to come spar you to help you with your camp. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's what they saying. Maybe Bud don't do that. Maybe Bud don't go help other people get ready for their camp. Maybe he not no quote unquote sparring partner. But I don't think that that's something that a lot of boxers do. I think that they're willing to go, spar with other people in order to help them get ready for fights. So I thought that was weird, that was an angle that he took. And I also thought that it was weird for him to say at the end of the video, so if we beat Canelo that night, we're going to beat Canelo and Boots. I thought that was weird to throw that together and try to, because Canelo sparred Boots, try to lump them together, and if you beat Canelo, you beat Boots too. It's almost like so you could try to get a victory without fighting Boots. I mean, let me know and drop it below what y'all think about that. Like, I just think that this is strange. Like, when I watched this video and he's just like, sell out, you sold out, you sell out. He said that 5 times in a row. And then he says Boots should have told Canelo he not no sparring partner. Like, who is Boots to Canelo? Who is Boots to tell Canelo I ain't no sparring partner? Like, what? Like, I don't really understand that. Is that a thing in boxing? Like, let me know and drop it below. Like, will somebody call you? Because I don't proclaim to know everything. I don't proclaim to be right at all, by far. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just telling y'all what I think is happening. If there's a part of boxing where you just get to a level or to a certain point where you're like, ain't no sparring partner, let me know. And if you do get to a level of point to where you too good to go spar with anybody, what qualifies you for that level? How do you get to that level? At what point do you know that you're at that level? Let me know and drop it below. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what Bernie's saying. Y'all tell me, because to me, it just doesn't make any sense that Bernie is saying this. And I don't think that, in my opinion, it's a good look for Crawford's team to come out and double down on this, because in my opinion, I feel like they know better and that they know this doesn't make any sense. So them coming out and doing this is really just pandering to the fans. You're just pandering to the fans off of their emotion, because you know that they don't really understand how things work. And a lot of them have this romanticized view of boxing, and that's why they're responding this way. Because to think that Jaron Boots Ennis owes Bud anything simply because they're black, they're supposed to have some type of alliance to each other, when I don't think that it works like that. Like, that's not how boxing works. That's not how none of this works. People get sparring with people that can mimic what they're trying to get in the fight. They're going to get the best sparring partners for them. So again, I just think this whole thing is kind of like a deflection, and in my opinion, it's to bring down the notoriety that Boots would receive for sparring Canelo. They kind of want to like bring that down and diminish it a little bit, and then they're like flipping it on his head and turning it into something negative. But what I've noticed is, as I'm going around these YouTube streets, I feel like a lot of people disagree with this. I feel like I've seen more people disagree with this than I've seen agree with this. But at the beginning, when it was going viral, it seemed like everybody was like, oh yeah, I ain't supporting Boots no more, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. Versus, Boots that guy, man. Canelo picked him to spar him in his camp to help get him ready for Bud Crawford. Canelo must think highly of Jaron Boots Ennis, because what's gonna happen is now Boots is gonna gain some of Canelo fans. Just like Tank, Canelo stamped Tank. Now, I'm not saying it's just that easy. Just because he said his name, all the fans going to go over there. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. So, I just want to come on here real quick and give my 2 cents about this video I seen with Bernie the Boxer. I want to hear y'all 2 cents. Let me know and drop it below your 2 cents about the video. What do you think about my 2 cents, some of the things that I said? And do you have any answers to some of the questions that I asked? So let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Be sure to help support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button, or you can hit the Cash App with $2CentsBoxing, or you can hit that heart with the $sign in it and just leave a special thanks below, letting me know that you like and appreciate the content. Make sure you click this video up here with Off Code with Jaron Boots Ennis, where I first addressed the situation and gave my 2 cents. Go over there, click that video. I want you to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents on that video. Go follow me on IG at 2Cents20. Make sure you follow me. Go follow me on IG at 2CentsBoxing. Make sure you follow me on X at 2Cents20. And I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video.